Am I the asshole for telling my wife off after getting our daughter to cut her hair off, even after being told not to? My wife is currently battling cancer, and one of the things she told me she is struggling with the most was losing her hair. She's been given a near 100% chance of survival since we caught it early, but the chemotherapy has destroyed her hair anyway, and she had to shave what was left of it off a few weeks ago. Not long after that, she suggested we attempt to get our 17-year-old daughter, Anna, to do so as well. Anna has very long hair that she puts a lot of care into, so I felt it was appropriate to ask her in private if she wanted to / would be willing to do such a thing. She told me that she didn't want to cut her hair, and I figured that was the end of that. However, yesterday, they came home from a girls' shopping trip, something they do every so often. Anna had a buzzed haircut. That struck me as odd after what she had said. So after dinner, I talked to her, and she told me that my wife had said she would never forgive Anna if she didn't show her support by buzzing her head. I asked her if she was happy about it, and she said that she wasn't. When I went to bed, I brought it up with my wife, and she said it was Anna's choice to do it or not. I just told her how I'd see the situation. I told her off, saying she needed to respect Anna's personal choices and that a 17-year-old girl being against shaving her head wasn't exactly out of the ordinary. However, my wife simply said it was to show her support. I've been sleeping on the couch since. I love my wife, and I understand that she's going through something traumatic. However, her attitude comes off as very manipulative to me, and that's not behavior I feel I can personally accept. I'm not sure if I can move past this to continue the relationship. Am I the asshole?
No. Oh, yeah, very manipulative, like you said. That was the word that came to me immediately. Her saying she had the choice whether to do it or not. I just told her how I would feel.
I would never forgive you. You're saying that to your kid. That's messed up.
That is so messed up.
That's twisted. Like, I literally 100%, like, you're battling cancer and like 100% chance of survival or not, like, you're still going through chemotherapy, and that
is hard,
has to
obviously.
be hell, traumatic, very hard. But how could you then put your kid through that? Put the guilt on your 17-year-old kid that what I don't understand, and I've seen it before with like other stories and stuff like that. Why do some people require that other people in their life
are miserable too?
No. Have to do something in order to show support?
Yes.
How come they always have to do something in order to like show that you're supporting me? Cut your hair or give up something or start eating keto, or why do they have to do things that they don't want to do in order to like support you with what you're going through in life? I don't get that.
I honestly feel like this kind of comes from like movies and stuff. Like the thing that came to my mind was like that cancer movie. Oh, what's the one? But basically, like they shaved their hair. Like the daughter shaved. I think my sister's keeper.
I could totally see, as a 17-year-old daughter, seeing your mom go through that trauma
and wanting to do that.
Do it. And it would being her idea, her choice. I'm down for that. But I hate when people put the expectation and the guilt on somebody that they need to do something to support them for what they're going through.
This to me is just like you're doing it to kind of show other people that your daughter supports you.
It's like you don't want to go through it alone. It's like you want other people to suffer with you.
Yeah.
And I can understand you're suffering and you're going through something traumatic, but I don't think that's right.
Not at all.
Especially to put it on to your kid. That's brutal.
She's been this way her whole life, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Manipulative. I would imagine narcissistic. This is brutal.
Top comment. Not the asshole. Your wife is a flaming asshole. I'm sorry that she has cancer, but what she did to your daughter was very abusive. If she is unable to deal mentally with her disease and treatment, then she needs professional help, not to manipulate and coerce your daughter into making a choice that she didn't want to make. Make no mistake, she abused your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, cancer or no cancer, if I were in your shoes, I would seriously be considering divorce, if only to get your daughter to safety.
Yeah.
I got to agree with that.
100%.
It feels like abuse to me.
It is.
Forcing, like, girl or guy, it doesn't really matter, but forcing someone to shave their head after having like long hair, like even if you're a guy and like you've been growing your hair out long, like it's not necessarily that like it's a girl and buzzing your hair. I feel like it's the massive transition difference. Like if I was to buzz my hair right now, it's not a huge deal because it's kind of short going to like, buzzed. Like it if I was coarse into it, yeah, it sucks. But when it doesn't take that long to get this tall, but something like as long as your hair, that takes years to get that length and to just buzz that away in one snippet. I feel like that's such a radical transformation of like from long hair all the way to bald hair versus like somebody who had like a shorter hair to bald hair is not as big as a mental thing. But to go from like having long luscious hair to being bald, that's got to mess with the 17-year-olds mentally so hard. Self-esteem. She's in high school. You think she wants to go to school on Monday with a bald head? I feel like if I was the father, I would like, hey, do you want to go get a wig?
Yeah, no, I feel like, yeah.
Like
that is a good solution.
I feel like that's trauma to have to go back to high school, buzzed head.
I agree.
It's fucked. That's selfish.
This is the most selfish one. This is crazy, like manipulative. Like, what a terrible parent.
Yeah.
It's sick. That is actually sick.
Yeah. All right, back to you.
Okay.